Hello everyone, I'm Sahil and I work at Impulse Technology as an application engineer. For any solar projects, the user can define structures layer by layers. It is a set for software where users can define their own solar projects one by one. So it is an introductory part of the Setfos software tools, which is completely designed for the solar cell as well as OLED device simulation and designs. You can see, now one by one you can import reflective files like wavelength dependence layers. And in here that supported .nk files. You can see ITO, TiO2, perovskites, Spiro. So you can take one by one. Generally, Impulse Technology works at the research and development software tools, and we have multiple software solutions and many clients. Now you can see absorption modules. They have a lot of the features like wavelength, energy. You can shift according to your ranges, and like you can take in either 300 to 800 and steps. White spectrum files, location and date and times you can select. So different features you can take by your own selves. Like you can see near the different spectrum files, and now you can take your projects names and then you can simulate your projects. After the simulations, you can visualize one by one your results. Like you can see optical profiles data one by one you can see. Then you can see spectral data. Not only that, you can also select image, data, you can collect widely as per your names, and then if you want electrical parameters, so you can activate the drift fusion module, select electrodes and then semiconducting layers, and you can see in here that supported .em file formats, and then one by one you can import your semiconducting layer files for the perovskites, TiO2 and Spiro. You can check that perovskite files. Setfos divided in the module parts, and when you see at the top sides and then you can see at the input sides, you can see different parameters you can provide excitance, traps and charts you can see. And when you open that inputs one by one, you can see degradations models, trap first, and when you move over the trap couplings, mobile and cation calculations, recombinations, and when you move on the electrothermal settings, you can provide temperatures value, trappings. When you enables any parameters, so they will calculate according to your drift fusions parameters. In the statistical solver, it is a convergence criteria. Transients calculations, you can also do RAM, sines, constants parameters, you can select. And when you move on the illuminations, you can also select for this like one sun, two suns, and for that temperatures, you can select AC calculation if you want to do. So you can do ranges, you can select wisely. So it totally depend on the user. Set first that totally designed for that users, they can easily use. You can shift that parameters according to your inputs. If you want to do, you can see different parameters you can shift in here one by one. We have selected voltage and then you can select range in here, and after that you can select steps, and then you can see that electrode value if you want to give, and different electrode functions you can see, but it depend on the users which type of value they want to select. And then it is a scripts python supported, and then you can simulate your projects. For that electrical you can electrical integrated, you can check circuits, VOC, device currents, power conversion efficiency, electrical powers, electrical profiles you can check. So it totally depends on the user. If they want to collect their data, they can definitely collect like the absorptions parameters, and it is a iterations convergence criteria. Like you can see how we can collect. And if you remove the strips and then we want to simulate, so you can also do, and you can see different value, optical and electrical value they have given, so you can collect. And not only drift fusion module, you can check emission modules, scattering modules, master equations modes, so you can extract many parameters like VOC, short circuit field factors, power conversion efficiency. So it is that, so for the emission modules parameters results. and spectrals, master equation settings. So software also provides Swift's optimization tools where you can extract it is a texture data and then you check the results for the two terminals as well as four terminals. It is just an overview of the Setfos softwares. Many reputed institutes like IIT Madras, IIT Bombay, IIT Roorkee, NICE Gurgaon, they are using Setfos software. So if you want to explore more of the Setfos software, you can directly connect with us. We are always ready to collaborate with you and actively contribute to your research and development work. Thank you very much.